Greetings. We are Team Innovators from UAE presenting to you ECHO.
We come from a school with an urban forest to alleviate climate change, so environmental issues have always been close to our hearts. Our journey began quite unexpectedly. One of us saw little mittens chewing on something that even nature herself couldn't destroy: plastic. Around mittens, we saw waste that could have been upcycled, perhaps a cardboard into a birdhouse. We were also inspired by the UAE Vision 2021, which promotes sustainable technologies and eco awareness.
We dived deeper into the problem and found out. The World Bank estimates waste generation to increase from 2.01 to 3.40 billion metric tons by 2050. On conducting a community survey, 98.3% of people responded that they were concerned about the environment, but only 23.8% took part in an eco activity every week. Why? Most of them pointed out the lack of resources, awareness, and time, in addition to other reasons. We further asked, could an app help save the planet? To our surprise, 90.5% said yes.
Thus, we launched ECHO, which provides eco-lovers a common social forum with innovative challenges to act sustainably. Our vision is to build an eco-conscious community. Our mission is to lead by example. Here's a demo of the app.
Welcome to ECHO. This is our interactive homepage with a login and sign up button. There are FAQs to clear your queries and eco links to connect you to eco organizations worldwide.
You can sign up as an admin or a member to start or accept a new challenge respectively. As an admin, users can post a chat with an eco challenge and allot deadlines and points.
As a member, users can choose challenges, enter a text message and share a photo of their event.
This is the group chat page where you can see all the players' challenges and their points. Clicking on a chat allows you to view the challenge the user completed along with a photo and description.
Want to know where you stand? Simply click on scoreboard to view the scores. Keep completing challenges to reach the top. Once the set target date is over, the winner will receive an SMS with a certificate and the choice to host an eco campaign.
So what makes ECHO different from its competitors? ECHO is the only free eco app in the UAE with a multitude of challenges, campaigns, and rewards. We came up with a 5-year business plan. We estimate to have 26,000 users by the end of the first year. Our revenue will be based on crowdfunding. We plan to promote our app on Instagram while raising awareness. Our Instagram page has over 21K views, which continues to grow exponentially. After 2 years, we will use the CPC or the cost per click model for further promotions.
We are now in the beta testing phase, where we are incorporating user feedback. We added links to connect to eco forums worldwide so that we can impact a much larger audience. We faced few challenges along the way. Due to limits of the inbuilt databases, we switched to Google Sheets and Forms. It was also difficult to code the scoreboard, but we solved it through virtual team discussions. In the future, we aim to add e-banking options and award various badges based on users' experience, from greenhorn to veteran. We also wish to connect to eco organizations nearby using Google Maps. Thank you. We are grateful for this opportunity that has helped us to become proactive global citizens. All for eco, eco for all.
I'm curious about what you've been learning also through feedback.
Currently, we are in the beta testing phase where we asked 15 users to try our app and we collected user feedback. For example, as we said, we have included eco links into our app, which can help them to connect to other organizations and spread awareness that such organizations actually exist and how they can participate through them also. We also incorporated badges. That means that it displays the user's experience from a greenhorn, that is a beginner, to a veteran, that's an advanced level. And the last thing we do plan on doing is to integrate our app with Google Maps. That will help them see nearby eco organizations apart from the eco links.
after school, I have to fetch and carry 60 liters of water for daily use of my family. The nearest water point is called Free Falls, which is about 1 kilometer. I leave the watering point at 8 p.m. if I'm lucky to get water. My name is Immaculate. I'm the team director for Team T Lioness. The name of our app is Maji Supply. About 50% of people in Kibra slums community do not have frequency supply of water. We get water 2 to 3 times a week if we rely on a specific water point. This water normally have long distance, risky routes. Expectant mother, young girls, and people with disability normally have harder time to access water. As Team T Lioness, we want to create this application that links water suppliers to consumers.
My name is Mwanaidi Abdi and I am the financial officer. According to the United Nations, 1 in 3 people do not have access to safe drinking water. The main aim of our application is to make water more readily available to the dwellers of Kibera community. Our target audience consists of up to 50,000 people living in Kibera community slums. We conducted a survey and 78% of the respondents quoted a desired price to be paid to our application. Our app will be free to download. Our operating cost will be met by a percentage of 30%. On the delivery fee, 70% will go to the delivery person in a bid to create employment to the dwellers of Kibera community. My name is Faith Wavinya, the technical officer. Our community already has watering point as established by the government. However, difficulties such as risk route and long distance make it hard for everyone to get to this access water. Once the app is downloaded, a user will create an account either as a supplier or a buyer. If you log in as a buyer, you'll be able to see the amount of water at each watering point. If you log in as a supplier, you'll be able to adjust the amount of water at your watering point and see orders made to you.
My name is Getray Achungu. I'm the operation officer. Our main competitor is the Shofco movement. They supply water to various watering points through aerial piping. Our competitor advantage is that to create a mobile application that helps coordinate water in Kibera community. Our main competitor is the Shofco movement. They supply water to various watering points. Over 12 weeks, we face challenges such as lack of COVID-19 restriction, lack of computer, and lack of internet connection. We overcome these challenges by sharing our coach's laptop and their internet bundle. We have learned coding using Takabel, teamwork, and to work as a team. Thank you, Technovation, for your experience.
Maybe I can start. I mean, really compelling app and, clearly a critical need. Could you talk a little bit about how you plan to distribute and brand and get the word out to potential users?
Thank you. I'll take that. We will advertise through internet, posting posters in Kibera slums, and through word advertise.
I really found your storytelling and how you introduced your ideas and your app very compelling, very emotional. Right off the bat, you grabbed my attention. So well done on really connecting technology to the human impact and to your community. So well done.
This is the third year we are participating in Technovation. Inspired by the contest spirit, we have decided to do our part to solve an important problem. We want to contribute to reach 2 of the Sustainable Development Goals, gender equality and reduction of inequalities. Nowadays, only 35% of the graduates in STEM are women.
Why are we still having to talk about the lack of women in STEM careers in 2021? Young girls don't have role models. A Microsoft research shows that the number of girls interested in STEM increases from 26% to 41% when they do have role models. Furthermore, the same study reveals the age of 15 as the critical moment to keep the interest in STEM. Hidden Women, our app, will help to close the gender gap, inspiring young girls by letting them know about successful STEM women. Our app offers information about more than 60 STEM women. Hidden Women lets the user learn about them, their discoveries, awards, short biographies, photographs, etc. Hidden Women allows users to test their knowledge through 4 different games: Quiz, Truffles, Chronoline, and Pergamap. All games help the users to be aware of their mistakes and reinforce their learning. Nowadays, young people get motivated when they share with their friends. Hidden Women offers a social component that allows the users to add friends, compare their game scores, and chat. The screen About Us lets the users contact us to give their opinions. Our first testers have already made some suggestions, and we are implementing them. Our app is unique and it has social elements and gamification features. It is very attractive for young people who are our target market. The app is in 3 languages. We plan to make it available in more languages. We want to make a difference, increasing the number of young girls in STEM degrees by helping them to go to college. To do that, we need to generate income. We consider 3 types of members: guests, who can use a version of the app without the social part. Registered users can access a complete and free version of the app, but have to see ads. Classrooms in schools. The school can pay a fixed fee to create a private social group with an ad-free version of the app, thus creating a safe learning environment. In order to advertise Hidden Women, we have created an Instagram account. We have appeared in Spanish media, and the regional government will finance the Android port and will promote Hidden Women in schools. Various prestigious entities have supported us, such as Universidad Jaume I, 480, Fundación Isonomía, Instituto Feminista, Micrea, and Loopers. Our app is currently available for beta testing and will soon be available in the App Store. For the future, we are extending the list of STEM women, including more women of the present and adding more women from the user's country. We are working on an Android and web port developed in Dart and Flutter. We have grown as a person and we have furthered our knowledge. We have learned to face new challenges and to overcome unforeseen events and problems. Due to COVID-19, we haven't been able to make any on-site meetings, so we've always worked through video calls. Despite that, we learned to code, a skill that will be useful for us in the future. That brings us to the end of our pitch. We really thank Technovation for all the opportunities they are offering to us and for everything we have learned during our 3 years of participation. Thank you.
I'm curious, you mentioned in the competitors that there were a low number of downloads for some of those competitor apps. So what are your plans for getting this one to really catch on and result in higher amounts of downloads?
We have created an Instagram account so that we want to promote Hidden Women in between young people. Furthermore, we have contact with the regional government and they will help to promote Hidden Women in the schools. Yeah, we have also appeared in various newspapers from our local city, and also we are trying to contact one of the most important Spanish newspapers. And we are also going to appear in the radio in the next week, so we are really trying to get in the media.
Surgery can be scary for anyone, especially for the 3 million children that undergo anesthesia surgery yearly in the United States. Although most children experience anxiety before surgery, over 60% of these children, almost 2 million, report feeling significant fear about the anticipated pain of surgery and the separation from their parents. It does not help that surgery is a difficult and intimidating topic for parents and medical staff to explain to pediatric patients, a deficiency that leads to even more confusion and fear come surgery day. This anxiety and fear not only affects mental health, but also physical. Data shows that children who are not anxious before surgery have significantly lower post-operative pain, are discharged from the hospital faster, and have a better recovery. One of the reasons that children are significantly anxious is that not nearly enough hospitals in the United States have preparation programs before surgery. These children are in need of aid. They're completely overlooked by medical organizations. Hello, everyone. I'm Angeli Dante, CPO of Cast Technologies, a social enterprise based in Rochester, Minnesota. Speaking with me today is Caitlin McWilliams, our CFO, and Sarah Bueller, our CTO. Introducing our app, Operation Serenity. Understand your surgery before it happens. Operation Serenity gives users access to an interactive, kid-friendly surgery simulation of general steps of a surgery, including steps like the administration of anesthesia, surgical incisions, and recovery. Need emotional support or guidance? We provide users information about local help and support, such as support groups, religious groups, and fun local events. Operation Serenity is connected to Airtable, making the resource feature easily expandable to other locations as it can be maintained by local agencies. Still curious about your surgery? Operation Serenity provides additional resources such as videos and articles to further inform a user.
Introducing Bobby Butterfly. Bobby is our in-app companion that speaks to the user through a text-to-speech feature, therefore ensuring that all ages can understand and interact with the app's features. We've researched proven ways to calm down before surgery, and many studies pointed towards having an emotional support system and learning more about the surgery before. Operation Serenity is unique and the only app that provides our targeted users a clear and simple way to visualize and understand their upcoming procedure. Compared to traditional forms of pre-surgery education, like pamphlets and brochures, Operation Serenity uniquely provides local help and support to ensure each child receives individualized help. Also, we worked with a child life specialist and ENT surgeon at the Mayo Clinic who expressed to us that an app like this was greatly needed.
Visuals of surgeries are difficult for medical staff to provide as most surgery videos are too graphic for children. Our app gives kid-friendly visuals as well as access to helpful information at any time. To expand the reach of our app to our targeted users, pediatric patients age 8 to 15, we are currently using the B2B marketing strategy and focusing on connecting with surgical practices and clinics through face-to-face meetings and word of mouth. We will conduct user testing, especially with our initial buyers, in order to hopefully prove our app's impact for future clinics and practices. Our objective is to optimize our patients' outcomes. A better surgery outcome achieved through our app will increase patient health and satisfaction. Through our marketing strategy, our growth plan is to reach the Rochester market this year and the next, the Southeastern Minnesota market in 2023, and the Minnesota market in 2024. By the end of 2024, we hope to have earned a net profit of about $350,000 and provided the help of our app to over 17,000 children. The main source of our revenue will come from selling yearly app subscriptions that hold app access for either 200 patients at $25 per patient or 400 patients at $20 per patient. Additional revenue will come from grants, scholarships, our GoFundMe page, donations, and personal funds, and we'll use the earnings to hire technical, marketing, financial employees to help with the surgery simulation and to improve our app features and grow our business. Help us improve the healthcare experience for patients, families, and medical staff. Thank you.
I've got a question. So how are you measuring what your impact is on the UN Sustainable Development Goals that you're taking aim at with your app?
That's a great question. So one of our next steps that we plan on taking is to first conduct user testing in one of the small private practices or hospitals or clinics. So we will be conducting an outcome research study, seeing how this impacts patients, if it's beneficial for them. And this will also help us in marketing our app as well, because we'll be able to show these hospitals, surgery practices that, see, this is what research we've done, and it is beneficial for these patients. They're seeing better outcomes and overall happier with their experience.
Food is a fundamental energy source for our bodies. However, as our civilizations became urbanized, our eating habits have changed from this to this. Unfortunately, once we tip the balance between these kinds of energy sources, we all, and especially the younger generations, become more prone to obesity and overweight, which are also associated with cardiac illnesses and diabetes. According to the UN Sustainable Development Agenda, childhood obesity is an indicator from goal number 2. However, this indicator is among the ones which have progressed the most during the pandemic. Also, only in Brazil, there are 3.1 million of obese children. These statistics show us that this issue is not being addressed effectively, which is why our team developed Nutri, a mobile app whose mission is to diffuse, in a playful way, the awareness about healthy habits to prevent childhood obesity in Brazil and hopefully worldwide.
So, since children are our target audience, we designed 3 features to engage them, supported by the Octalysis game theory. The habit tracker is a list of habits that the child can complete. It is automatically refreshed every week. Every check gives the user 10 points to encourage commitment to the activity. The quizzes page has questionnaires that help children learn about health life-related topics. Each correct answer gives 50 points, and when the users get it wrong, they lose nothing because we aim to create a learning environment without fear of making mistakes. In the accumulation of points, unlock original characters from the Parliament Challenge. They represent food groups and appealing cards with information of the benefits in the nutrition.
Our business model focuses on parents, and our ways of earning money are going to be a free parent account, which will give us money through in-app ads that come from Google AdMob, and a premium family account, ads-free, in which parents and children can have access to exclusive features. We decided not to put ads for children for ethical reasons, and this parent section is not ready yet, but we do have a sketch of how we plan to build it, and it looks like this. We'll donate 10% of our revenue to social causes and save part of the profit for future investments and for working capital. Besides, regarding our growth projections, we expect to have grown 200% in the third year compared to the first one in the terms of number of users, and we also expect about $100,000 as a revenue by the end of the third year.
We're promoting our app through Instagram since it's the most popular social network in Brazil. We're also counting on word of mouth marketing, and we're devising a website to introduce our idea to potential testers and investors. There are other apps that aim to promote healthy habits. However, most of them are mini games, except for Nestlé, which is well elaborated and has been in market like way longer than us. That is why we develop features in a way to make our apps stand out. Nutri provides long-term learning through the habit tracker and quizzes, entertainment and motivation through the food pyramid and original characters, and its use is intuitive given the simple interface.
We have some priorities, such as develop a parent account, create a section where parents can contact nutritionists, create a version that supports English to bring our solution for new communities, add a vegan pyramid and others with typical foods of different countries, expand the habit tracker to all 7 days of the week and add notifications, add categories to the quiz, and for last, we want to include in our app a use timer to avoid addictions and promote screen discipline. About technology, we developed the app untouchable, but some restrictions of the platform could complicate the next steps of development. Hence, we will change the main programming technology to React Native. We also want to store our data in clouds, putting them to a database and allowing connections between parents and children's accounts. Of course, we are going to follow the laws of data protection and formulate consent terms for the use. Our pitch may have finished, but your health journey with Nutri has just begun. Thank you.
Very compelling. Thank you so much. I was curious because I found the integration of the food pyramid and just the research and the ongoing learning component very compelling. How do you think about, I noticed that you talk a little bit about the different pyramids in different regions. So how do you think about that in terms of extending the app and applicability to different regions and cultures?
So thank you for the question. We were thinking about it a lot. We would have to do a lot of background search to every country or every region we want to get in, because as we said, every food pyramid, every food is very different from country to country.
Madi, real-time water quality, anytime, anywhere. When was the last time you checked the quality of water you are drinking? Although the United Nations Sustainable Goal recognizes the access to clean drinking water as a basic human right, 2.2 billion people drink polluted water. Even in my hometown, we were only recently alerted to high levels of lead in our high school's drinking fountain that was dwelling in the water supply for months. One reason is a lack of water quality awareness because home water testing is expensive. By using innovative machine learning and building a database of water quality data, Maji determines real-time water quality of your home without need for expensive equipment to achieve our goal of decreasing water health consequences. How does Maji work? The algorithm uses 3 sources to calculate the water quality index trend, which shows how safe your drinking water is. First, the users upload an image of their water to the app, which determines visual parameters with 92.3% confidence using convolutional neural networks, a machine learning technique. Second, an optional and portable water sensor validates the app's results using its own neural network and collects data like temperature and conductivity, which is physical. The missing water quality parameters are automatically predicted by pulling in the water quality data of the closest water pipe testing site, households, and county water. This approach keeps costs low for residents without compromising water quality accuracy. It also allows for cross-checking and accurate imputing if data is missing. This is the core of our innovation. This app is actionable. Anonymously crowdsourcing the contaminant levels via our water quality database allows the app to pinpoint the problem, such as runoff or pipe damage, by comparing the water quality to the neighborhood. Finally, we suggest personalized filters if one of their contaminant levels becomes abnormally high and provide water contaminant education. Our target market is water suppliers, the general public, and filter manufacturers. We'll use 3 marketing tactics to reach these target users. First, Maji has been honored by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Representative Eric Swalwell, and the city mayor, establishing a strong base to raise app awareness. It is scaling partnerships with California water districts and environmental organizations to collect water quality data. Second, Maji will generate revenue by charging water services an annual subscription fee to quickly pinpoint water problems of individual areas accurately and become an affiliate partner to filter manufacturers to suggest their product to users, though only after thorough evaluation. We appeal to them because we have a national customer base and we use a direct-to-manufacturer business model. We'll include unobtrusive ads. Third, we'll retain users by frequent app updates, feedback loops, social media, and publishing the app cross-platform on iOS and Android. There are similar water quality mobile apps, but they are not widely adopted, with all having less than 3 ratings. None match Maji's advanced features like machine learning and big data, increase water quality data transparency, or function without purchasing a required filter. Here are profit projections. Based on surveys, we project a user acquisition of 15% of our county's households, translating to 255,000 downloads in our county alone, and a 5% to 35% adoption rate across the country. We have gained national recognition, seed funding, and have gained access to water testing labs to scientifically validate machine learning results before launching it in November 2021 and eventually expanding globally. Maji's novel ability to determine real-time location-specific quality anytime is efficient, easy to use, and low cost, potentially saving millions from water contamination disease. Now I'll have a glass of water. Thank you.
Hi here, this is Aloka here. Very, very impressed with the app. Particularly very relevant from where I am, which is India, and we have a big issue as far as water. I just wanted to understand that, the contamination of water there's various kinds of contamination, right? So in terms of your technology that you're using, in terms of, can it say if it's arsenic, fluoride, does it pick up everything or it's only leads? So just wanted to understand that what are the things that it pick up when you are.
Thank you for your question. Our water quality data, so we have done research by contacting water experts at the EPA and our mayor and city leaders. And what we found is that the water quality index, which is a score for how safe your water to drink is calculated using physical parameters, visual parameters, and chemical parameters. So in terms of chemical, that is like fluoride, chlorine, what you were mentioning, that determines bacterial contamination. So that we get from the testing data and crowdsourcing in our database. So testing data can be from water utilities or your own tests or county water data from crowdsourcing from nearby neighbors. And the physical data can be from your water sensor and machine learning, the visual.